Hey friends, I want to talk to you about kind of a strange word. It's the word intention. Intention. Like maybe you've said before, I don't think their intentions toward me are very good at all. Like I remember not such a great season in my life a long time ago. We had a band, we had done some writing and some recording and some touring, and things in the band were not going well. Let's just say that. A little bit of conflict that was going on. I know I didn't lead as well as probably I should have led in those days. And so I got a phone call from one of the guys in the band, and they said, hey, I'm gonna quit the band. Like I'm done, I feel like I'm just done with it, I'm gonna quit. And then after that, like just hours after that, I got a call from another guy that said, well, if this guy's gonna quit, then I'm gonna quit. And all of a sudden my band just completely fell apart and we dissolved, which was bad enough. You know, if you've ever been through that, it's like, that's not the greatest thing in the world. But then I kind of got a kick about 2 weeks later because I got a handwritten letter signed by all of them, and it said this: we feel like the Lord wants us to keep the band together, so we're going to keep the band together without you. And I was like, I think I just got kicked out of my own band. Like, how weird is all of that? And I went through a season of time where like, man, their intentions toward me are not good. Their intentions toward me, they want to hurt me, they want to do all of this. And if I was honest, I would say my intentions weren't so great in my response either. But it makes me wonder, when we go through hard times like that, and we look at the intentions of other people, we kind of interpret that in a way and we say, man, they mean all these things for bad against me, but what are the intentions of God? Could it be that the very circumstance that's causing this tension in your life because of the intentions of other people, that God may have a completely different intention for that? So follow me on this. In Genesis chapter 50, we drop in on this story where Joseph is, well, his brothers have hated him. They've had bad intentions toward him. They sold him into slavery. He thought his father was dead. He was in prison for a couple of years, and now he's being reunited to his brothers. And listen to what Joseph said after he goes through the season of time, a long season, where people's intentions toward him were very, very harmful. This is what he says. It says this in Genesis 50, chapter 18. His brothers then came to him and threw themselves down before them and said this: we are your slaves. So there's a reconciliation that's happening. Verse 19, but Joseph said to them, don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now done, the saving of many lives. Are you getting what he's saying there? He said, you intended to harm me, but God intended it for good. Could it be that the very situations that are going on in your life that other people have intended for harm, God actually intended for good? See, friends, the problem is that we don't always see the 30,000-foot view. We just see what's in today. And God says, I want to use every circumstance and situation together for the good of those who love me and are called according to my purposes. So the things that you're going through today, while the intentions of other people may not be good, I guarantee you this, that the intentions of your Father are very, very good. And I hope that for some of you that are leading worship and are serving on your teams, and you're doing it in a season of a lot of pain and a lot of hurt, here's what you have to know. The intentions of your Holy Father are good towards you. So worship in the middle of the hard times, knowing that the intentions of our great God are very, very good.